Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's Sunday and it's episode number 96. Enjoy today's episode. If you do me a massive favor right at the very start and smash that thumbs up button. Let's go for 2,500 likes on this Sunday. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And you can click that little notification bell to become a part of the notification squad, which is definitely growing every single day. My favorite people. Anyway, so in today's episode, we will start things off just by doing a little SBC. Obviously, Futmas is now a thing. And the main surprise I think that we got was all the Team of the Year nominee players that all dropped into packs. Well, that's kind of crazy. So they're all +1, so they're essentially like the UCL cards that that we got last year, where every stat was just +1. But what that actually means is that, you know how like an 89 rated Mbappe goes up to a 90 if he gets one in form? Well, that's essentially what's happened. So there's like essentially an informed striker Mbappe now. There's another 95 Messi. There's actually an upgraded Neymar that is something that we haven't had yet in FIFA 20. So I personally, I'm not sure what they're for, whether or not they're going to be needed for anything. But I don't have an issue with them being out really. I get that it probably spoils a couple of informs and probably a couple of future informs as well, where they'll kind of seem like a little bit pointless. But let's, all of them have got dynamic images, and let's, for example, say you want to buy yourself a Jordan Henderson for Liverpool because you're a Liverpool fan. Well, there's a blue one of him now with a dynamic image, which a lot of people hold value to. I know I certainly do. So yeah, that's like the main craziness that's came out. Obviously, what you're seeing here was what came out on Friday night into Saturday. You'll know what came out on Saturday night, and I will know that obviously by the time you're watching this video. But yeah, I'm going to ignore the first couple of Futmas SBCs. I don't need Witzel, and I don't need is it Moses Simon? Like, people are saying that they're both quite good. However, I think they're a little bit too expensive. And actually, we're currently broke, Buying Del Piero, it basically brought us down to nothing. So the SBCs that I'm looking forward to the most would definitely be like the puzzle ones, so that we can get a pack. And again, hopefully pack. Like now, the main thing I'd love to pack would be like a Team of the Year nominee. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that we can do something like that over the next couple of weeks. That would be pretty cool, or however long they're out for, a week, I don't know. But yeah, and then Futmas. Well, the card design is nice. I think it's the best one they've ever done. It's got less green in it and like highly focused on the red, which as a card design makes me want it more than just being all red and green. And like, I think they've looked a little bit tacky in the past, but this year I think the whole like design of Futmas looks really, really good. But yeah, like we move on into the weekend league. I start off by going 1-0 down, but Messi does his thing, shooting across goal, getting that equaliser. Unfortunately, all of my games today, apart from maybe like one or two of them, again, I felt really awful connection, just genuinely felt sloppy gameplay. It's been a bit of a tough weekend, I would say, on the server front, but that's, I guess, kind of like the last bit we need to really talk about that. You get it, it's laggy servers, things don't feel great, and I'm sure a lot of you are probably experiencing the exact same thing. So I am 2-2 at half-time after me having 10 shots and my opponent literally having 2 shots. So I need to fix up and stop letting goals in and actually score and win this match. 67 minutes on the clock, we finally get ourselves a goal ahead here, and it's Lionel Messi that ends up scoring it. He ran into the camera doing his little head pat thing. I don't know really what he does, but it is his signature celebration, of course. And then Neymar knocking it inside to Leo Messi. I mean, when the goalkeeper in this game, like my opponent was rushing his goalkeeper out quite a lot. Sometimes that affects you. Sometimes that makes you rush your decision and miss your shot. But I had so much space there that I was obviously just going to finesse that one past the goalkeeper, score the goal, and end up getting myself a little rage quit to take me up to 4-0. Nice. So, yeah, an all right little start. We move on. Try and get 5-0, shall we? This guy's got Steven Gerrard. He's got baby. I've forgotten the guy's name. The baby Mexican striker icon. Hugo Sanchez. Yeah, that's it. I literally forgot his name for a moment there. Heung-min Son. Just like a genuinely nice team, meta squad. I would assume he got that Hugo Sanchez from a baby icon pack and then did the Gerrard icon swaps. That would be my guess. But we get through here, and then look how fortunate we are to get this goal, man. Look at that. What is going on? What is going on there? It's not the prettiest goal we have ever scored. So LBRB, skip that replay and let's just get on into the game, because I felt a little bit bad about that one. But I kept on going, and I actually tried loads and loads of shots against this guy. All of them either hit the post or went flying over the bar, and then he runs down the other end here, ends up scoring a goal, which I didn't think he deserved, and actually ends up twisting me again, this time with Ozil, Scream Ozil, who I never really come up against, or never really have an issue with, and he ends up scoring with him. And then, I mean, once again here, Son knocks it into Ozil, who just bangs it in the back of the net. Like, okay, somehow I am 3-1 down here, and it is just like disaster stations. I need to fix up. I need to obviously make use of my Messi, make use of my Del Piero and my Neymar, and try and get back in this match. Well, if we're going to, it's going to be difficult, because we are 4-1 down with 30 minutes to go. This is not good. However, 77 minutes on the clock, or 75 minutes on the clock. I've gone all out attack. Everything up. Let's just put loads of pressure on him. Yes, I might concede again, but hey, I might end up scoring. And I do. I get a goal with Messi. And look at this. I grab the ball off him from kickoff, get it through to Griezmann. Berber spin into Neymar. Neymar strikes it, and that is 2 goals back in literally like 1 or 2 FIFA minutes. We can do this because I genuinely felt like I was better than this guy, and I was just getting the unluckiness. Things just weren't quite going for me. Finally, in the 90th minute, we are able to get that 4-4 goal after just basically throwing everything forward to get my deserved equaliser to take this one into extra time. Look at this game. I am dominating. I just need to score. I need to be clinical. And anyway, hey, what's better than a 90th minute goal to send you to extra time is a 121st minute winner. So lucky. So lucky in the way that came about, but I think I deserved the match. I'm glad it didn't go to penalties. Again, I actually put myself on all-out attack just because I would have rather lost that game or won the game than send it to penalties, which is just a lottery and one that I often lose. So, felt very fortunate to come away with a 5-4 victory there. I'm sure my opponent was devastated, but hey, it's the weekend league, and look at those stats. I think I deserved the win in that one. But very tough match under really poor server conditions for both of us. You could just tell with our passes that things were not quite going right. So that is 5-0, and that was like my first... That was like my first game, I think, on this Saturday, like yesterday. So after that, I was like, oh, God, I need a break now. I've just gone 120 minutes, a 9-goal thriller. I need a bit of a break. But I didn't stop, of course. We just took a little moment in the menus. We'd completed the weekly bronze. So we got a new kit, and I've applied that one for now. It looks nice. It's the London kit, I think, from like Volta. So it's sort of black and red. We have so many good black kits on this game. Why have we not got any like crazy good white ones or super colourful ones? I don't know what it is. I guess you could say this one's almost red by the looks of it in game there. But some lovely dribbling from Messi and some really nice dribbling from Del Piero. Del Piero in the weekend league. I've wanted to try that for such a long time. He is such an icon to me. Like, just like from previous games, like back in the day, even like championship manager games and stuff, just like Del Piero was always one of those players that you would love to try and get hold of. So actually really happy to have him in my squad right now. I'm still not sure on whether he's a wide attacking mid or a striker, or maybe even Messi needs to be going striker and Del Piero goes cam. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out yet. At the moment, we've got 3 very expensive, very great players that effectively... One of them's going to be a little bit wasted. What I should probably do is play 4-1-2-1-2 and have them all be in, like, 2 of them at striker, 1 of them at cam. But I don't get on with that formation as well, do I? So, like, not as well as 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. So it's a bit of a tough one. And of course, we don't really have any money. We could go 4-1-2-1-2 and effectively just drop Griezmann and play our Frankie de Jong that we got in a pack a while back. So we could do that. We've got the option there. We don't really have any coins to buy anyone better than that. And if I had a Frankie de Jong, I'd actually absolutely love to buy the Team of the Year nominee one, which has got a nice blue Team of the Year card and of course like a dynamic image. That would be pretty cool. Although I can't imagine he'd feel much different. So whilst you're watching the gameplay in the background here, I want to take you through 3 AM lasty thoughts. Since the Team of the Year nominees came out, I sat there and thought to myself, so obviously we're not close to getting Dalglish, which is like someone that I really, really would like. Score a lovely free kick there of Messi, by the way, to equalise in this game. So we're not there. We're not quite there, are we? We're a few 100k off every single time. You know, this time we grinded the club out and we got to 1.2 to buy Del Piero. But let's say you sell Del Piero. So you have your 1.2 mil, maybe a little bit less after tax, probably about 1.2 though. And Dalglish is like 1.5, 1.6, something like that. If we were to sell our Messi, right, at like 2 mil, 2.1, 2.2, whatever he's at, and sell Del Piero, we would have loads of coins. And if we bought that new Team of the Year nominee Messi, which I think is the best card design and the best looking Messi card out there on the game, that costs about 1.2, 1.3 million. So that's about 1 million coins saved on the Messi that we've currently got. I can't imagine they'd feel much different in game, right? They'd still be very similar. The only thing is that he wouldn't be a first owner anymore, which could be useful going down the line. But we could get King Kenny in. We could have more money left over after that as well. So we could have our Neymar, we could have King Kenny, we could have Messi, and I don't know if we'd have enough, but we could maybe even have like Mbappe, and that would obviously be like the front four of dreams, and one of the most meta front fours out there that you could possibly get. But obviously it would make me lose my first owner, Messi, and one that's maybe slightly better, although you won't really feel much of a difference between a 95 and a 96. That's for sure. I'm sure that even the regular gold Messi, I'm sure feels very similar to the one I've got. But again, stay with me here. When first owner objectives come out for like icon swaps, I normally have, especially in La Liga, which Messi is a part of course, I normally have like the 7 players that they require. First owner, no problem. Like, you know, knowing that we've got Ede Militao, we've got PK, we've got Lenglet, we've got Griezmann, we've got Frankie de Jong, we've got loads of first owner players, and EA always lets us substitute players on. So even if Messi was on the bench in a first owner squad, and we could bring him straight on anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I wonder how much, like, obviously you need a fairly strong first owner squad from each of the leagues when it comes to like icon swap objectives, but when you can make the substitutes, technically you only need to have 3 half decent players. You could start your main squad with your 7 first owners, and then you could bring 3 of them off, so you'd have like 4 players on the pitch that were not your normal team. And that's pretty much how I worked with the last set of icon swaps. So I don't know, you know, I wonder whether like downgrading our Messi to the one below, which has got a really cool dynamic image and card design, but that freeing up so many more coins to get the likes of Dalglish and maybe Mbappe as well. I don't know. I don't think we might be able to afford that one. But yeah, like, what do you think about that as an option? It's something that we could possibly do. There's a new Christmas design, obviously, on the pack openings here. I went for the Premier League Prime Players pack at level 28 or 27 or whatever it was, to maybe try and get like obviously like Liverpool and stuff have got a lot of these Team of the Year nominee cards. I thought maybe we could try and pack a Premier League Team of the Year blue, but yeah, it unfortunately didn't work. We ended up getting Socrates, but that's fine because I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Maybe we'll pack a blue over the next few weeks. Who knows? That'd be quite nice, and I would really love to do that, especially if it was one that could go into our team or something. But yeah, what do you think about that? If you'd leave me a comment down below. I'm not necessarily saying I'll do it, and I might leave a vote in the top corner. I might forget though, so apologies if I do. But if I left a vote in the top corner, which was like, keep current Messi or downgrade to 95 Totti Messi and get King Kenny, then I wonder what you guys would say. I might do that vote, but not necessarily like take action upon it if it's not the right time or if I don't think it's the right thing to do. But yeah, I'm curious, like, what do you guys think? Because I've seen quite a few tweets saying, and comments, of course, on the videos, saying you should keep your Messi. He's great. Don't do Player of the Month Messi. don't do him. He's too expensive. You know, you wouldn't make much money off of the one that you've already got. And I agree with that one, that's for sure. I won't be doing Player of the Month Messi unless he's literally 1.5 mil and I can sell my other one for 2.2. And then that's how we get our, 600-700K's worth of profit off of him. But that's not going to happen. And then I've seen a lot of people saying, why didn't you sell that Messi? You could get gold Messi. You really want Dalglish. Why don't you do that? Why don't you sell the Messi and get the player that you really want? So it's something else that we could possibly think about. I find it really interesting. That's my favourite part of this game is the menus and the chopping the team around. You might have guessed it after the amount we change our team around. We score a really late goal in extra time here to win this game. I did not deserve this game. This guy was good. The delay was horrible for both of us, I could tell, but he had way more clear-cut chances than me, and I just had the Messi factor right at the end, I'm pretty sure there. Super lucky to win that game. I really felt bad for my opponent afterwards, but obviously felt really good inside because I got the win. But yeah, look at that. Like a very even game. My opponent's chances were way more clear-cut than mine. To get that extra goal right at the end there was just nuts. And we come away 8-2. And that's where I'm going to leave you guys today. For anyone interested, it's my dad's birthday. Need to get ready to go out for a lovely family meal with some family and some friends and just celebrate because, these are important times, so you got to enjoy these moments with family and friends, that's for sure. So obviously that means I have to put the game down and not play it again, and Sunday plans are looking kind of tight as well. So at the moment I don't know how we're going to push from 8 wins to 14, let alone go any further than that. I don't know. So I hope we can finish off our weekend league, at least get to where we normally get to. But it is just, with the Christmas times and like birthdays and stuff, it gets a little bit busy, doesn't it? Let me know in the comment section what you think about these ideas about maybe downgrading our Messi to a 95 Team of the Year version, maybe switching up the formation, maybe getting in some other players. Do you like Del Piero in the weekend league? Would you prefer to see Kenny? Would you prefer to see someone else? All of these questions, you can just spew answers at me in the comment section and I'll read them. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a massive favour, smash that thumbs up button. Let's go for 2,500 likes. And of course, you can come follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. That's probably where you might even find out first if we were to actually make any changes or sell our Messi or anything like that. And most importantly, I hope you all have a wonderful day out there. Comments down below. Happy birthday, Larsty's dad. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. And I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.